Hello guys, this video is supposed to show you guys how to make a hollowed out coil. So you want to start off with a wedged out piece of clay and you're just going to start rolling a coil. Make sure you're doing one full revolution underneath your hand with that clay from the tip of your fingers to the bottom of your palm. And then I have some tips for if your coil is flat, kind of wiggles underneath your hand improperly, you're trying to make it even. I personally like to tap my coils into a cube. You'll see me doing that in a second. I tap it into a cube shape, a square right here. And then once I get that square shape, I tap out those corners. I find that that's a little bit, it sets you up for success to make it more like a circular coil than kind of that flattened coil that often happens with clay. I know we all have probably come across that or encountered that at some point. Another thing that I do is I just rock the clay underneath my hand, and you'll see me do that in a second. But I like to rock it back and forth when there's one side that's a lot flatter or taller than the other sides. So right there, I rock it just to try to even out the clay. And you want to roll it into about a thickness that is the thickness that you're aiming for. You don't want it to be thicker or thinner. You want to try to make it as perfect as you can, exactly the thickness that you want it to be. So once you have your coil perfect to size, you want to find something long and thin. A pen works. I recommend if you have a chopstick laying around that's perfect, maybe a marshmallow skewer, something that's sturdy is nice, but something that's like perfectly circular is ideal. You're going to find the perfect center and you're going to poke through it just an inch. Okay, just an inch. And then once you have that, you're going to roll it out on the table. So notice what I do here. I roll away from myself, I lift it up, and I push the skewer in. Roll away from myself, lift it up, push the skewer in. Notice that I'm not rolling the clay back and forth, back and forth. And additionally, guys, you don't have to roll and then push in each time. You can roll a couple times. So you roll, lift it up, bring it back to you, roll away from you, bring it up, and then push the thing in, the skewer in, the chopstick in. This is definitely a sped up version of how to do it because I was being impatient, but you can see mine came out a little bit uneven, but is what it is, happens. Once that happens, I grab the skewer from both sides and I start rolling it. Kind of just like a normal rolling pin. Once I feel that it's even, I don't feel that the coil's any really bumpy, I kind of just check it out. I see that one side is a little janky, so I do end up trying to fix it, and it ended up pretty nice. This is my first time trying that. I just added more pressure on that right side where it was a little bit thicker, and I just kind of wiggled it underneath my hand, and it ended up looking pretty good. So one thing to expect is you might not get this right on the first time. In fact, you probably won't get it right on the first time. If you do, awesome. If you don't, that's great too. It's totally what you should expect. But yeah. And when you are trying to find a skewer, by the way, you want to find something that is longer than that clay that you're rolling out. You don't want it to be shorter. It needs to go all the way through that clay to help you with rolling that hollowed out coil. So for the rest of the video, I pretty much am doing whatever. I just like to cut off the edges of my coils. I like to have a nice uniform, sleek look whenever I'm making anything. So this is something I like to do. Maybe you only had, this big of a size of a chopstick, but you're supposed to make like a huge long snake. So that might require you to make a handful of coils that are even in thickness, and then that would be a case where you would maybe want to have a nice flat edge like I'm cutting right here to, slip and score, your set of 3, let's say, hollowed out coils together to make that, long snake. But yeah. Also, you are able to get some bend out of these coils. They don't have to just be, straight up and down vertical things, horizontal things. You can bend them, so you see me doing that here. Obviously with stretching the clay, there will be some cracks that appear. You can just repair those as it goes. You definitely want to use more malleable clay to get a nice bend out of it. My clay was definitely nice and malleable, nice and plastic, but yeah, you're able to bend it. Obviously you don't want it to collapse, but okay, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Good luck with your hollowed out coils. Bye.